Let's see if Twitch agrees that I press the button. Let's see if Twitch agrees that I press. Twitch agrees. All right. Pickle that is.
Never mind. Fucking bakers.
Where? See how bad this. I need to leave those ankles anyway. Upper titanium up. All right, so this is the new smelting operation that we're starting to build over here. The box that I have, I only have our one new elevator. I can upgrade. The modules that we need are very expensive and very difficult for us to make right now. We're not able to transfer kind of the amount that we would like to. I'm gonna go down here to the bottom. I'm gonna check, make sure everything down here is backed up correctly. And as long as it is backed up, to the top. Yeah. So this stuff all seems to be working. It's doing okay. So now I'm gonna play shuffle, the shell game with the pergola lifts up here. And then while we're up here, I'll show y'all kind of what I've been building, the reasoning behind it, and how I arrived at my new smelting operation. Oh, that's what you're problem.
I'm about to make a whole new mess. I hope you like Falcors.
Yeah. Doing some copper up here.
You may have a few more Falcors now. Just a few though.
Alright, that makes sense.
Would you like to know how many I counted for you?
100?
Yeah, I just put down 100. Yeah, of course. That should be the logistic Falcor needs sorted. I mean, needs sorted. Though I am so tired, I feel like my brain's being shorted right now. Alright, I will be back in 10 to 15 minutes.
Alright. Battery. The new list will do twice this and over 3 times as much work. So the old list would do 5 meters per second, and then it would do 300 items. Power. Problem is we're going to fight trying to make this massive technology to go from this disaster of a creation that we have built over here that allows us to kind of start the base. We're trying to do this massive jump to this much larger smelter operation. Causing sapphires, how much they boost. Cross that bridge. Now. Got to get the power show. Taking power up there. Oh, let's look this one. Right. Power. Two speed, this thing's not. I have to go back to my original plan of building like Mark III batteries and solar panels on top of it. Mark IV batteries. I think maybe like Mark IV batteries. The big fast. Alright, so easiest way to show you all how these things work is to build a new one. Start building. Start building. Jeez, shit. So the way this works, this is one that's in progress here, and so if you look down, pull off the side, kind of show you from the side what it is. So on the bottom we have the magnetic are the induction charger. And then above that, in the middle, we have so below these guys here, there's 4 rows of smelters, and then there's the logistic hoppers, the white ones that hold 2 that stuff fast. They're kind of stuck over here to the side. Also run right down the middle under these filters. And the reason for that is these filters only remove bars. So what will end up happening is so what ends up happening is these guys here, the logistics or the mass storage, the cargo lifts come up, upload into mass storage. That storage then picks up all the items and delivers it into these hoppers on top of it that are here, that on top of smelters. Fill as many things as we can in there. The smelters all fire off. And then, because all of the hoppers that are in this little brick are all set to add and remove, any place that's open for the smelter to export a bar, it'll just dump a bar. The filters are there so that any bars that are in this little system, they get grabbed and shoved out the back here onto these belts, and the belts deliver them over. So eventually this thing will show up. It's the plan. So what's happening is it's not got enough power to do what it's trying to do. So I need to. So basically, the cargo lift comes up, unloads into these. Once they pick up the ores, drop them into here. These guys will all activate, pick up the ores, and then they get shoved into the hats here, and then the smelters start powering up, trying to start warming up. Once the smelters get warmed up, they'll spit a bar out to one of the hoppers in this mix, and then the filters will grab it. The reason I have those logistics hoppers, the little 2 hoppers off to the side, is if the smelters start running behind, what will end up happening is we'll completely fill the yellow hoppers. And once those hoppers are filled, they'd have no place to output the bar. So the white hoppers are there specifically just to hold a few, like literally 2 bars, right? So there you start to see bars. So basically it always has an opening for 2 bars. You only output 1 bar at a time from the smelter. So since you only output 1 bar at a time from a smelter, it makes it look easier. So you see as it comes up, almost it's right now with the 3 hopper or 300 hopper, we can pretty much keep it filled. I was hoping, and you see here how the gold is starting to kind of backlog a little bit. as things are starting to slowly back up. The problem is that I can't transfer enough power from over here to out here. And it's starting to be a problem. So like now you see this thing's running pretty much full speed. It's keeping power into it, but when I jump up to that next elevator, it's causing an issue. So I think the way to fix this problem is with rocket fuel, or more specifically, sending a cleared on here. how these things up off the top. I need to just change. Whole setup over here. Good. Second. Out. The issue is I'm transferring so much I'm able to smelt so much that it's just basically straight through that like any ore I can bring up, it's just instantly smelted. And there's a demand that, at all, it ends up emptying this thing out. The reason there's this big hole here is there's enough room in here for 2 more smelting arrays if I need. I try to leave myself some room and at least plan out a little bit. I need to clear this out over here. This is kind of a temporary measure. We were running out of copper. Our copper mine died. So with our copper mine dying, we had to make some emergency situations happen. All you gotta do is just keep it, and just keep it powered. So the plan right now is probably to remove all that stuff from the top, and I'm gonna put keep these on it. Like I've got no other choice at this point. I'm saying is keeping it powered. So, but it's still going to take it almost a minute to go from down there back up here, or vice versa. And that transfer, the travel time, is pretty much a constant. There's not much I can change with that. So it's trying to get that trying to get the load to unloading done as quickly as we can. That's why you'll see these things are done the way they are. So we have basically 1,000 spots that it can offload to immediately, and then that thing take off and be going. We do have another one of these controllers that will output directly into mass storage, but this is fast enough for what I need to do right now. And I like watching the robots bounce around, do their little dance. But you see, the the real trick is to find out whether or not we still have any builder power. I can't keep this damn thing powered. I don't even know if throwing a bunch of PTGs on the top of one of these things is going to help. Kind of don't want. I got enough coal going over here. Where if I can get away with a massive battery? Go check that out. Maybe if I put some put like 9 Mark II batteries up there. Problem is during night the Mark II would be enough. I think I have to hamstring myself anyway. I don't think it can make that new good oil. I should probably find a better place to pick all those guys. If I can. I need to have power. I don't know if sticking a bunch of PPGs pole up here is the best move. I don't have solar to do. And the problem is solar only working half the day is not good. Here. I think PPGs is the way to go. Question is, if I have pole here. I'd like to reduce my reliance on it quite a bit. Trying. A bit spicy. Problem is wait on not gonna last forever. And add a bunch more PTGs to definitely help that. We've been pissing off the hive minds, as you can see. Part of that is this all right. Second copper start. So I think I'm okay for the moment. I might be able to get away with doing a little bit of like this solar may do enough just to take the edge off. I think I need a couple more parts too. Large one. Sorry. So, and that really the issue that we're running into is that it's just these things have to travel so far that we almost need to have enough mine carts that it's a balancing act, trying to balance how much of a surge capacity we here versus how much we need tracks travel. So, like, the ore freighter will carry raw ore, but it will carry iron. So I can't carry a barn. The largest minecart I have for this situation is that. Last night we were having difficulties with that enough coal to be able to do what we needed to do. So that means we trip. And unfortunately, kind of took our ability to have extra like gold foil and stuff laying around, took that away. Because now we're not able to keep stuff. Out. Out. Mark II car. Oh, I have a place to get some of those. should be able to go with transfers 12 out. The issue is we have them, we have the ore in our bars here. It's just we're not able to, transfer it off back. So now instead of sending 5 every time that the drone goes away and comes back, it grabs 12. That's going to stop us from just using them just immediate. But the drone should travel faster. It should send more. It should.
I'm back.
Yay! I've upgraded the these 3
Shut up and take my money.
nickel and titanium. Reminisce, thank you for the subscription. I was gonna say the follow. It wasn't a follow. That was a sub, man. I appreciate it. How are you doing this morning? 42 months. Holy crap! Green lights flashing everywhere. Great. Better than you were. Uh-oh.
He had the spicy cough.
Oh. That's yeah, I've had that thing twice. Yeah, the first time they say I didn't have it. I think I did. They got tested the first time, but I was still really sick. And it was just that the first time I had it, like, I got really sick. I threw up, like, I don't know, it was like 80 times in like 6 hours. It was bad. And I ended up calling in sick to work because I physically could not drive to work. But that was really, really early in all this craziness. And so I took a couple of days off. I went and got tested. They told me I didn't have it. So I went back to work. But I was just tired. I was just drained for like 3 months. I was just so tired. I just out of breath. Like I could get up and like walk to my door back there and just be out of breath. It was horrible. And that was like, it just lasted forever. It was like 5 or 6 weeks or like months. It just lasted forever. And then the last time I had a really nasty cough, I ran a fever for a week. It was bad. Yeah, I wasn't as bad fatigue. And then when I got my the vaccine for it, like it basically, I was tired, I was drained. It basically the exact same symptoms as the first time I got sick, which is why I'm convinced the first time I did have COVID. So I had some pre-workout and stuff. So, yeah. So, and like I work obviously at an airport, so I'm still wearing my mask. I wear my mask in and out whenever I'm out dealing with the public. I wear my mask. I get some dirty looks because I live in Texas and people think that I'm whatever. Really, I just don't want to talk to you. That's why I'm wearing my mask. So it just serves two purposes. Hopefully, I don't get sick from whatever germs you're carrying. Because it's not even just COVID anymore. It's it's a common cold. It's the flu. It's it's everything. Should put us quite a bit more. I bumped a few more minecarts up also.
Oh, only a few minecarts.
Yeah, only two more per. I was waiting for you to get back because I have a problem.
Is it a problem that requires an
Discussion.
in-game solution, or a problem that requires a Peter solution?
Yes.
Let me phrase this again. Is this a problem that's going to require me to write code?
Probably not.
Okay.
Actually,
as Raven said,
probably
we have a
most
mandate,
definitely not,
right?
unless you just really want to write code. All right. So, I can't get enough power to run a tier 2 elevator. The laser beams aren't working. So I need to either push to try to get solar, like the large solar, or I need to start putting PPGs on stuff. I didn't know. I really want to try to go after the PPGs.
Latest, man. You get a good rest.
Yeah, Ravenous, man. Seriously, you get to feeling better. Just get to feeling better, man. And unfortunately, with that stuff, lots of fluids, lots of rest. Just let your body do it, and and if it does get too bad, go see somebody. Like it's but it's the problem is whether you want to. The government's making me wear a mask or whatever. Like I don't care. Like no, I'm not getting into the political side of it. This is something that should have never been politicized. Just take care of yourself. Like take care of your fellow man. Yeah, just be nice to each other, and the world's a better place. People seem to forget that.
Yeah. So we have solar panel. We just need to get the research points to unlock them, to get them, to make them.
Well, my problem with solar is that, you know what? We need to stop beating around the bush. I need to drill a hole.
Yes. Yes, you do.
It's instead of I need to just put like 4 jet engines in over here.
Alright. I'll meet you at the bottom.
I think I gotta go get my drill. See how the copper is doing. Now that I've actually got enough power in the copper to at least provide Tier 1 elevator. Start to fight them up. Oh, biomass, here we come.
Okay. So. Before you... Is this the one where we're murdering? That's right, because we decided the crystal one's going down.
It's a lot of crystal. We can probably get away with crystal. Well,
Yeah, well, that's what my thought was. I mean, when we eventually move on to Frozen Factory, we'll be in the Frozen Factory. So, if you give me a second, I will go down the crazy hole, and I will tell you what height it is down there. Alright, I am saying that ground level is about 555.
still 5 by 5.
Yeah, so 555.
5.
I got no idea where that's gonna pop out though. Actually, maybe I do. Hold up. Let me... Is there a surface under here? Maybe make that 560. And it looks like you're gonna drill straight down into a solid chunk of terrain, so... I'll work floor excavate over here. Clear it out a bit. If only there was a way I could get a large amount of power through this wall from a jet turbine. So as he puts a lens in a thingy and does a thing.
Down. Go faster, please. faster.
Long Wars.
You digging hole now.
32, go.
He's digging faster now.
Awesome.
Speaking of digging fast. Brought you my present.
Once that hole's done, we're gonna have to drill underneath the elevator shaft and extend it down. And we're gonna have to do it as well to the Falcon run.
Yeah.
Because we need to move I'll get the elevator extended down. So that we can get down here. We need to get the Falcors down here for cutter heads. And I may set up an extra Falcor network down here just to handle duck shoving anything around down here.
Too bad you can't like reserve, or can we? Yeah, we can't set a box to say, hey, take one or two of these things down with you every time you go.
Well, my plan was simply to have a box down here that,
Yeah. Well, he doesn't use a
So-
lot of them. Top fours are a great way to do that. Can't see this.
I've had a thought.
Set.
Yes, this Mark II workflow excavator is cool and all. But man, I wish I had a Mark III right now. And so begins Peter's ascent all the way back up. Because he's too freaking impatient to let the Mark II finish.
Oh, okay.
Was it an impactful death? I'm sorry, that was terrible.
It's a. I forgot my grappling hook doesn't work in Toxic Cavern.
Oh, did you try and come down?
Yeah.
Yeah. I built a path to go down deliberately for this reason. Like Peter built the safe path.
I'm just trying to see if the thing had made it down there. So that I could go upstairs and basically recalibrate
the workflow excavator is still working on making it down there to get access to it. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit. You feeling a bit warm, are you?
Well, I was cold. I'm better now.
I can understand that. Okay. Well, the Mark III upgrade recipe that I've got is not unreasonable, actually. So, I'm cool with that. I'm going to make myself a crafting device. Ah, Fighter probably wants his particle rifle now. One day I'll build Falcor Beacon. I think I like the idea of doing missile research right now. Don't know why. It just seems like a great idea.
Especially if we can get the biomass up here and start making fuel for the missiles.
Yes, but I mean, I'm doing the research for it. The research thing finished doing its research, so I decided to do research. Figured it was worth the research. Oh. Oh, right. Well, there's gonna be a delay on getting the Spider-Bot particle rifle built. I'd have to go collect hive brains. So that can wait till later. Okay, and down I I'd imagine accidentally getting under the elevator could be very deadly.
Is that?
I'd imagine getting underneath this elevator while it's going down could be very deadly.
Should be different.
Well, the fact that it would accelerate and speed up to get down to where you are, and if you're under it, it would push you down, and thus a great way to find out what the floor tastes like. And the floor would taste like death. Okay, kind of good. Can't wait to be able to decommission the jank elevator.
Oh, we need to clear or dig this thing down here.
Okay. I'm looking for the hole now. I don't see a hole yet.
Be at 560. I should actually technically be at 561.
It's standing above, right?
Yeah.
Let me... Yeah, so that's fine with me. Yeah, so it should be within this cluster. And I do not see a hole. Nope, now I see it. It's, yeah, alright, cool, let me...
Okay, I pick up this excavator.
Yeah, just give me a sec, though. Cut power to it, and I'll fill in the hole down here.
Yeah, I'll fill in the hole up here too.
Alright. Powering me quick so that I don't freeze, and then I should be able to so if you could put it upside down on the Falcor, because I extended the glass out so that you'd have somewhere to put it. Then that would mean that we could have Falcors coming down into the cutter heads, and then
Put it
all
on
that
the
would be left
elevator
would be
also?
extended. Sorry?
Put on the elevator off.
Well, I put an alloyed block slightly above your line of sight, so if you look up a little
I
bit.
know. But do I need to put it on the elevator also?
Well, yeah, but the elevator can happen last, unless you want the elevator next. But I have to go under the elevator because...
Like the
Sorry?
That's good.
Hang on, let me get my headset. It'll make it easier. I really need to replace my desktop speakers. I just haven't bothered because, well, you know. Alright, say that again.
Did I have to?
Oh, well, in that case, see, the problem is I don't, yeah, alright. I got no idea where these are gonna show up. In theory, hate that word, hate saying that. It should be in this area. Liberal construction paste. Aww. I'm out of paste. On the sides. Oh, and so not to 560, 555. Because that's where the platform is. Right, literally at, well, 554 technically. Yeah, because that's where the platform is. There's the MFP.
Oh, I might actually have to throw the elevator down here anyway, aren't I?
Did you pick up the elevator?
Well, no, but because the elevator has to be down here.
Well, I've got to wait for the shaft to be here so I can then set up the down here part. Then
Yeah.
come up and get it to bring it down. Plus, I've got to set up a stop down there. So there's some up and down to be done yet. But yeah, not going to be simple, sadly. But that's how these things go. Have I got enough stuff to make a heist? Because I didn't bring my heist. No heist? No heist. Well, I have to be heistless then. I do believe I did hear the sound of plank. I was paying no attention to where it came down.
Because I keep getting explosions. I can still think of it.
Nope, nope, shit, no. Oh boy. I grappled. I'm about to do the dead. I meant to throw a glow stick and I pressed F. Bright side is I can get the lift stops now. Goddamn bug parts. I love watching the Falcors just go back and forth across the base.
I like the poetry and motion of this game, like the just watching the machines work.
It is good.
Yeah, until I bury an entire hammock underground. I'm still happy with this thing. Ridiculous amount of smelting involved in that. The only way I can make it worse is if I put hats on it. But the funny part is this is all solar powered.
Yeah, I know.
So I put solar with batteries. So this right now the smelting operation is all solar powered. I wish there was a way we could like control lasers with batteries. Like turn laser.
I mean,
Well, no, the reason I say that it's well, yeah, but I want to be able to have a laser turn off. Like if a battery is over 50%, I want the laser to turn off. Does that make sense? And the reason I say that is
I think you misinterpreted my response there.
yeah, because like yeah.
Because you see, there's this guy who exists, and his name's Mad Vandal.
Oh, okay. Did he give us something that does that?
So, power management and extraction storage management system. I believe the two we would need.
Yeah. No, I just think because if we did that, we could take the batteries over there, have them stay, have the solar charge it above 50%, and if it dropped below 50%, then have the turbines kick in.
I'll have to link you some mods later and get you to read through them and see if they do the things you want them to do. Because chances are it exists. If not, I think there's also logic lasers somewhere.
Transferring third.
Yeah, someone implemented. If Mad Vandals mods don't do it, there's logic lasers by a guy named A Plus Malware. This has quality checkers, max selectors, repeaters, inverters, splitters, adders, overflow checkers, inverters, downscalers, upscalers, memory cells, power sensors, conveyor sensors, hopper sensors, CPH sensors, lift sensors, threat countdown sensors, threat level sensors, crystal clock sensors. So yes, we can do a divisor in hertz based on predefined stuff. And yeah.
That's what this game needs is logic circuits.
Well, it doesn't hurt it.
Yeah. No, I was being serious.
So I guess after stream we need to go mod shopping.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if adding that entire mod to do that just in this one use case is all that very important.
Yeah, but it means I don't program it, and that makes Pete.
I just it'd be cool just because that way we can make it more fuel efficient. That way the base for it's the same thing with putting the solar panels on the stuff and the manufacturing area, right? That way we can throw a solar panel on top of it, and then as long as it's not a high demand, that way we're not burning coal just to burn coal, because that's what a lot of our problems are coming from right now. Is that the battery gets a little bit low, and it's like, oh, it's 98%. Oh, let's burn a full turbine charge.
So, funnily enough, is that the shaft hole? That's the right distance, because then the lift...
would be in the middle.
Yeah.
Start with point here. We'll see. figure how wide is jet turbines? 4 wide?
3.
3 wide.
Then they're not square, they're rectangles. Let me go look at one.
Like by 6 or 8 or something.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 3 by 3 by 5. Or 3 by 5 by 3. Depends on whether you speak XYZ or XZY. But looking at its intake, it's a 3 by 3. Looking at its side, it's about 6 long. So 5 long.
So I have enough to complete the because we could put jet engines in the middle pointing outward or pointing inwards depending on the inputs. And basically be able to put 4 jet turbines in here really easy. Which is complete overkill, but that should power this entire area very well.
Okay, well, now I gotta try and remember which way the beacons went in here.
They're looking. They were on the left.
Yeah, that doesn't mean much where I am.
Well, if you're standing in the shaft for the elevator, looking at the shaft, it's on the left.
Yes, but I'm in the toxic caverns.
Oh, I thought you were just asking which side of the shaft they were on.
No, I'm trying to figure out what side it's on down here. Because I am away from our established north. I do not know what our current direction or my current facing is.
So are you trying to figure out?
I'm trying to figure out which side of it here is the side that it is on, so that I know which side it is for when I go to put a beacon up there for it to see. The
See if those actually make it down there.
Yeah. Oh, no, glow sticks won't, I don't think.
Well, do you know which one the elevator shaft is?
The elevator shaft's the middle one, which isn't cut yet.
No, I mean the cargo lift shaft.
Oh yeah, that one's
So go stand in the cargo lift shaft.
right. So yeah, I've got the cargo lift shaft, and then I've got the other one in front of it. Thank
And then
you.
look.
I know which side it is now.
Yep. Look at it, and then it's on the left. Yeah. Your guys' days are numbered. I just want y'all to know this.
So in theory, I hate that word.
You know, even the penguins in Alaska have a theory.
We should now have the ability to have Falcor thingies down here.
Yeah.
Connections.
The elevator's at 497.
Feel like you can do it.
And as soon as you get all that stuff figured out, I'll have to get down there so I can.
Okay. Well. I'll have to come up there, collect the stuff, get you to start digging the shaft, or setting the shaft to dig down. Because, yeah, the second one's here, so just now the third one last needs to happen. And then, we should be good to go. I gotta come up and make more lasers. Okay. So I've gotta get power. Do I have enough lasers? Maybe? Maybe I have the right lasers? Maybe I could do it in 2 lasers?
But you can't write the cargo.
About that. I'm pretty sure you can just press the U key.
Oh,
Don't
really?
quote me on it. I remember something about it, because there was a long conversation about riding carts and me bitching about the lift behavior. I think it was mentioned at that point that you could do the riding lifts, but I just might just be that we're talking about carts. For some reason I thought it applied to both. I'm really not sure. I see some rails. I see some lower rails. These are moving quickly. These have stopped moving. I'm sad now.
Should be. I'm just trying not to completely pack this thing full of rack rails and pick it up.
I'm trying not to freeze to death down here. It's funny, my character in game is freezing to death. I'm melting. I believe I've done something wrong here. Oh, 1 second. I'm gonna turn the heater off. I forgot it was on. That would probably improve my chances of not melting. Okay. Because, yeah, I realize it's 30 degrees in here. We have touchdown on the rack rails.
Hey.
I see a green number 1. Was the groan audible? Tell me the groan was audible.
Oh, for the message that you sent you?
Tell me the groan was audible.
It was.
I'm looking.
Oh, you haven't read the message yet? Or you? Oh, you're looking at it.
Message. I'm trying to find the game in my library. I forgot how many games I have that start with the letter A.
Oh, there's a search feature.
Eh. I mean, that game releasing a DLC is all good and all, but if it's still gonna shit itself the moment I deploy drones,
No, that one wasn't true. That one, the problem we were having with that one was that we weren't able to take over sectors.
and every time I deployed a lot of drones, I couldn't stay connected to the server.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Launch fighters. Too many fighters that got mad at you.
Well, if I'll come up, and as soon as I put some power on my battery so I don't die, and pick up the elevator, because I think I can actually do the power routing with everything I already have. I just need to make sure I don't do the death, as that would slow me down. That would make it the not fast. That would be the unfortunate, and the not productive. And I have missed my target. Whee! Splat. Up, please. And grapple! Grapple?
Start working.
Grapple? Grapple! Okay, it's working now. You probably noticed that I sound more awake now. Coffee's involved. Lots of coffee. An unreasonable amount of coffee. Why is there glass around this?
Because I was scared.
This breaks the Falcors. You can't do this.
I can't do it just a little bit.
No, you need to have an unobstructed path. Like,
I just wanted to do like 1 or 2 levels.
like it gives a shit.
I give a shit too when I fall to my death and die.
Which way you freaking walking then? No,
This
the only person
this
who's got to
place,
blame is you.
OSHA's gonna visit us, and they're gonna be very mad.
Okay, so I'm gonna go down there, and I'm gonna tell you where it is.
I'll tell you where it is.
Hey, you know what'd be really great? If I didn't have the lift. Can you check if you have the lift? It has 2 green arrows on it, pointing up on the left side of the icon. I can see your inventory on screen and you do not have it. Where the fuck is it gone?
iPhone Camel 5.
It's probably down at the bottom of the shaft, so I better go. I'll just go down and look for it. See, the great thing about the items having physics is they will bounce and shift around. And I don't think it's really physics, I think it's just... No, because you can throw them and they will bounce. The problem with them having physics is you can throw them and they will bounce.
See, the good thing about them having physics is that they have physics. The bad thing about them having physics is that they have physics.
Yeah, because you can toss them out of your inventory and they'll bounce away at... and, you know... and piss off when you want them to. The problem is when you drop items by breaking them, they bounce. So it's a double-edged sword. Yep, I found it. So 554 down here.
I think I'm going to 540.
Yeah, that'll do. There's a fairly good amount of space between here and there. Problem is I've got to wait for it to touch down before I can then build guide walls and then place the thing down. So gotta wait for a bit. In the meantime, I can make myself some nice new construction paste in my handy construction paste maker. I've also got a manufacturing plant down here. Both rooms are toxic filtered so that we don't suffer toxic damage, and one of them is even heated, so that everything is correct. Okay, is there a hole now? Do we have a hole? We do not have a hole. Because I know it's going to pop out and there's no hole yet.
Oh yeah, it's going to be directly between the other two.
Yeah, it's not there yet. Yeah, once I've got the holes here and I've got the guide holes, I can then place the elevator down and the stop so that we can get between here and the mining floor. Then I can quickly sort out the whole, powering the compressor thing.
Yeah.
That we can, get off the mining floor.
I could drill the main power shaft down deep.
Well, our plan from this point was to send biomass up. So, there's not much point in that. I see your hole.
Is it all done then? Let's pick it up.
Yeah, you can pick it up.
By pick it up, I mean throw it down the hole so you can pick it up.
The hole has a cap at the bottom so that I can collect it if it falls.
It fell.
And I have inventory slots. Collected the excavator. I don't know if I got the battery, but I got the excavator.
Battery, I'm not worried about. I have lots.
Okay. At this point, if I place elevator, yeah. So the elevator, I didn't mention it before. I meant to. The elevator ended up down here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, figured that one, but still kind of fucks with you when, you know, that happens. Yep, shifty biomass. Alright. So pretty much, I've just got to cut a laser channel for the laser to go through, so that I can run the power out of the room here, and then we'll be good to go. Energy grommet. That's the grommet. Okay. Just get more space window. So you should be able to call the elevator up to you now. And in a second you'll be able to pull it all the way up.
Good news, elevator didn't kill me.
Oh, well, obviously you got up there before I fired it up.
Yeah.
It's about to fire up. Can you go to the elevator call thing and attempt to call the elevator and see if it works? If it doesn't think an elevator is linked, then
I don't
no elevator linked?
know. One. Does it seem to be?
Alright, something's probably wrong. I'll start checking what's wrong. Why are you in manual control? Oh, no, here we go. I think it needed to be reloaded down here.
Hmm.
I am passing the mining floor. Hello, mining floor. Goodbye, mining floor.
Oh, this is one of the lifts.
Yeah, but can you call the lift?
It is. Oh, well.
As it might be that you've got to go all the way down first for it to... Oh, I know. The lift will have started up for you in manual mode, because it didn't have it stop when I placed it down. So it may still think it's in manual mode for you. So I can probably fix this by going all the way down to the bottom, because the stops are already there and labeled. By removing the elevator and placing it again will probably trigger a takeover. Because we each get a different, a client-side one, I placed it down so you got a copy of it. Then I put the stop. So, yeah, that was a user error moment.
Alright. We're learning.
currently passing the lower caves.
Making progress. That's the important part.
Toxic caverns. Okay. Move the compressor. Replace the lift. Replace the compressor. What height does it say it's obstructed?
It says it's like it was good scene.
Alright, well, try and call it and see if it... Okay, turn off auto call maybe. And then turn it back on. It should work. I don't get what's wrong. I hope we're not reaching that part where we need to restart the server.
I have other stuff I can do. Because the list part, the list's already going. We just got to get biomass down there.
Yeah.
I need to start clearing where we're going to build the biomass factory. So I figured that the biomass factory can go back here. It's a question of whether we clear out this mountain and then just have the shaft come through the middle of the biomass factory. Or if we can move the biomass factory behind it. I can set up a small train line that just carries the biomass to another location. It's having a small, like, even if we move biomass to back here somewhere, that small of a run wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Sorry, you'll have to give me a second. Something has caught my attention. Specifically with the word... Oh, no, it's not here. I saw the words lift accelerator, and I was like... Really? But no, it's not a thing. I thought it was a thing. Yes, description of the lift compressor mentions a lift accelerator. But it's not a thing. See, I thought we could make the lift move faster. Which, is a dangerous concept already. But...
Linen room.
Oh, speaking of, things. I'm going to fix some turbo rails to the minecart track down here. Specifically to that long section that they've got to traverse through. Try and get them round faster. Also to try and help them cannon fire their way through the depot.
That should things all go a little bit faster.
Yeah. I wonder if I have the stuff on me to make more turbo rails. Just enough to make 3. That's all I need. Well, that should have had blocks. That, do.
So I had a couple of carts that basically got introduced back too late. So in order to return to the depot, they have to go all the way to the other end of the track and then come all the way back. Correct that oversight. It's spaghetti. do not use until 2020.
That's what you get for fucking chasing me, Camo Bot.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there and this Camo Bot is actively trying to pursue me. So I just walk over to the turret and it's like, yeah, we ain't having that.
Oh yeah, the Mark III turrets I put them in, they don't mess around. They do not mess around at all.
Yeah, I need to set up the stuff to make the Mark II slime and other turrets, because yeah, having those on hand would be handy. Pun not intended, but greatly approved.
Once we get the power sewer.
Oh yeah, I know, like...
Okay.
I'm on my way up to grab a couple of things.
Once we get the power sorted, levels up here, we can start.
Yeah. I'm gonna set up 2 refiners down there. In that room.
I logged out my thing.
One.
Not called out.
Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get another refinery put together real quick. I'm gonna have 2 in that room down there. One to create one for closed loop fuel for you know, power to miners and shit down there, which is what I planned for that initial vein to be, because I don't think it was even 1 million. And then the second one refiner will make plastic out of it, so that we have some plastic.
Yeah.
Because we are going to need that. Gold foil, titanium house. All things we have super large amounts of right now. All these things are in such an abundance. It's crazy. Your cause of noted the sarcasm. Please tell me we have a hidden stock of titanium housings just sitting back here. What's that? Oil? Secondaries? Water upgraders? Wrap rail? Hardened PCBs? Nope. No, he didn't stop. Okay, second. What do you mean you can't locate secondary? I think the Falcon network's locked up. Oh no, it's finally got to collecting that upgrade module. Also, all the Falcors are... Well, it doesn't look with any you trying. Why are you downstairs in the pitch black?
I like it when it starts.
That's right, I got a plastic maker up here already. I already set one up here. It makes plastic. Because that's
Is that how
what
it got
it's
its name?
for. Yeah. I forgot it's just sitting here over where we used to have the alloyed block maker temporarily. I set it up so we could dump biomass in it as a temporary thing, hence the temporary part. I came up to make a couple of miners and some drill motors. We need to set up somewhere that makes steel cutter heads. Because I need to be able to take the books, deliver them down there. Iron gears, low-grade steel bars, and charged lithium coils. I've already put a beacon on the bars. I've accidentally gotten a cart.
Put it back in the Voxel.
Sorry?
Put it back in the box.
No, not. I was riding a cart accidentally. I managed to hit you instead of the letter I. But yeah, so it's.
You?
Sorry?
Huh? What? So there's no I in you.
I was trying to open my inventory with I, and I instead hit you, and then jumped into the nearest card. Yeah, steel cutter heads was what I was.
Oh, they're just made in a manufacturing thing?
Yeah. Iron gears, low-grade steel bars, charged lithium coils. We can do a lot better if we set up organics in that, but these at least are something we can set up and get going.
Probably, do we want 100 things laying around or just 10?
Just... See, this is another case where 25 would be perfect. 10. Because, yeah, we'll want a, an output box. Or if you want 100 of them, that works too.
It's not the low grade still bars is the difficult part.
Nope, I just need an input box to put a beacon on. You give me an input box, I'll give you bars. This is one of those, what a deal kind of moments. I'm also going to give you more floor space. Give me one. I don't like you, you can go away. Thank you.
What?
You have more floor space. Go away, weird tree.
There you go. There's your spot for your low grade supply stuff.
Okay. This hopper here?
Yep. And then this one here will be the one that has the bar or the ones in.
And that one will then be available cut aheads, right? Deal?
Yep.
Cut ahead, right.
That's when I go around and start putting steel cutter heads and everything.
So, well, what you need to do is you need to make... While we're here, should we just set up something to make these beacons? Because at this point... Also, while I'm here... misclicked.
The name of the beacon.
It's the
Software beacon.
Cargo Transit Network Transfer Beacon.
Software transit network transit. Threat scanner. It's hard to keep speeds for.
You've got... You don't have threat scanner. You have hardened PCBs. What was the third one?
We have.
Yeah. Wait, have I already told you to make threat scanners before?
I make.
But yeah, from the one beacon type, we can convert it into the others, so... We only need to worry about one type of them. Funnily enough, the normal Falcor beacons are actually the same recipe, just more gears and no PCBs. Because yeah, we'll just have to put on everywhere where the Pathfinder beacons are put, we'll have to put, a hopper and the thing on the miner, and it should be able to figure it out. If not, we run Pathfinder beacons, to there, and it figures it out. We'll just reference the part where I said it figures it out. I think for the next setup of all this stuff, we should have induction plates.
Yeah.
Like, it'll probably make it much easier to do this. I'd help, but you've already figured out the optimal way to do this, so I don't want to get in the way. And,
No, yeah, you're fine. It's the same thing with me dicking with the beacons and stuff, right?
Oh look, the beacons are fairly simple. It's just it's a bit of frigging around and.
We have beacons, soon TM.
Cool. Because yeah, that'll basically mean that I can put stuff around in places for you. I can,
Well, yeah, because what I'll do is I'll go down, take a bunch of the logistic hoppers down to the mine floor and just put a couple of logistic hoppers on top of the things and just be like, oh, just keep.
And what I'll do is I'll just go around with Pathfinder beacons and
You can have massive amounts of output.
yeah, because cutter heads give us more efficiency, don't they?
Yeah, they give you, I don't know the exact amount.
I think steel is 20%.
But I think organic is better, but we use the needles. I think the needles are made for are the same ones we use for the stick with heads.
Yeah. I do think, however, that there was a plasma jump.
Oh, there is a plasma recharger.
Yeah, so plasma charger takes steel cutter heads and gives quadruple rate on the ore extractor, but the charge disappears after 200 ores return. 32,000 ores return. So it's really efficient, but it doesn't last very long.
Yeah, but once we get to the point where we're just churning that stuff out, though, it's a good. And if we automatically do it, especially with the Valcours.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to distribute the Falcors around to sort of where we want them. Like, there's the bar here in the middle to hopefully service stuff here, and there's some down there by the mini resin setup to try and be over there, and I've got that massive stack up on the platform up there as sort of our, well, if we run out of them, then that should deploy in places. You know, I'm going to be taking a bunch downstairs to, or 20 Falcors downstairs to set up downstairs as a, hopefully this services the downstairs area sort of deal. Need to go around and get more drop pods. We do not have enough points. Maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow after I've slept. Run around and collect drop pods. Run around and fill my inventory with crap. Drop pods and Falcors.
It's got 7 of them in there.
Yes, but the other Falcors. The ones that clean up all the bug parts after I build a bug part sorting and storage system.
We need to start collecting those too.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it's the piercers that we for them. The problem is no matter how many of those we have, so I don't even know if it's worth trying to stockpile those because we just, well, I guess we got a little while.
The research parts.
No, for the stockpile the piercers because we're gonna need just so many of them, and I think you have it's like it's you use a lot of piercers to make those the really nasty stuff.
Yeah. Well, the reality, as soon as I've got the storage system set up, and we've got Falcors running to collect them, we need to just have waves happen upon waves between now and game day to collect as many as we can. My plan's going to be to go around with workflow excavators and solars and try and clear up the soft resin a bit better. So that we can then that we have better Falcor positioning.
Pristine stinger and a plasma. The pristine stingers that we use. What's that?
We've got plenty of them at the moment for testing.
Well, the problem is the pristine stingers. It's like 1-to-1. So like every missile you make, you need a pristine stinger.
Yeah,
so
I know it's
and you know, trying to launch 10,000 of them or even 1,000 of them per wave. We're dealing with a couple hundred waves. That shit adds up quick.
Oh yeah, I know.
So probably what I'm gonna do is once I get this thing done, I'll probably just build another small mass storage here to hold missiles in. And then once I get the missiles, yeah. So basically, we need fuel so we can get more power to the lift, so we can get more lifts coming up and down.
Yeah. Yeah, fuel. Fuel so you can then get biomass, jet turbines, and that
So
going.
jet turbines down here.
Yeah.
Start.
Then once that's done and we've got a better flow of titanium, then I can start working on. Well, I'll try and work on it beforehand, but getting bug part sorting. Hoping I don't have to do too much, but because I'm expecting I'm gonna have to make a bunch of souls and that just to run all the things, and that's gonna burn through resources quickly. Especially considering it needs gold foil. Okay. Do we have a bunch of beacons? Do we have no beacons at all? You did remember to set up the basic manufacturing plants, right? Because I got question marks above them. And empty hoppers.
Wait, I'll come back.
I'm not ready to rule out desync, but figured I'd ask first. of work this one was. Oh, that's... So I've answered my own question. Yeah, they weren't set up.
Could have swore I set it off like 7 times. Maybe synced.
I think I distracted you by expanding the area. Or probably just didn't sync properly. Alright, let's watch it hammer plates again for a while. So you know how for our access to lightweight machine housings, I put a box on top of the lightweight machine housing maker, and then to make it faster-ish, I put a machine housing crafter behind it. Well, I put a box on top of that, and the box, the old box that used to be the owl box, now has a belt crafter on it, a belt on it rather, so that when the new top box is full, we'll have 2 machine housing crafters making housings.
Yeah, that's gonna be the biggest trick is to get enough throughput when building some of this stuff. It's like stuff like 10 plates, and I might have to have just whole dedicated lines. I have whole dedicated factories just to making 10 plates in years.
Okay, if that's stuck to 500, what the fuck's the problem? Is it copper? Are we low on wire? No, we're not low on wire. So why are you not making more of these? Steel cutter heads are on the network now. Okay, it looks like it's making stuff now.
Again, they've got enough power to finally get this thing to work correctly.
Nice.
Maybe. I had to go to the old way we used to power the research station.
What, getting a pyramid of PDGs?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was reliable. Well, it is about time, though.
It is.
I'm racing the cargo lift down. I think it's passing me. No, I think I've gotten away from it.
Super priceless. How quick. Mr. Kern, Chief, or Mr. Pepper's right to put something. Go visit with him. All right, do me a favor. You tell Miss Pepper I said hi. We'll talk to you guys later. You guys be safe. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.